What's up guys, David Sherlock here, and today I'm going to be doing a juggle to bird tutorial, and I'm going to be doing it POV style. I've seen Uriel Sanchez do it like this a bunch, so I thought I would try it. I think it gives it a little bit of a better view of the trick, because it actually shows what you're going to be seeing while you're trying the trick. So yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So today's tutorial is obviously juggle to bird, and this was suggested by a bunch of people. It was suggested by JC Dama, Isaac LZS. This was suggested by Seth James, Damahawk Dub, and Hooray as well. Probably said that wrong, but yeah, let's get into the trick. Alright, so here's an example of the trick. Alright, so there was an example of the trick. Now for this trick, I suggest you have a kendama with a fairly large bevel to start out, so it's easy to catch it on bird. And right here is the snot rocket from Analog Kendamas. This has a large bevel, so it's easy to catch it on bird after doing a juggle. Alright, so obviously for this trick, kind of obvious, but you're going to need to know how to do juggle, bird, like just normal juggle. You're going to need to know how to balance on bird, and you're going to need to know how to do a juggle spike like that, because it's almost the exact same thing as a juggle spike, but instead of going spike at the last second, you go to bird. Right, so to start, you're obviously just going to do a normal juggle. If you don't know how to juggle, make sure to go check out my last tutorial. I have a tutorial on multiple juggles, I have a tutorial on juggle, spike, and a bunch of tutorials, so make sure to go check them out. But yeah, you're going to need to know how to juggle, obviously. And what you're going to do, just like you would do for a juggle to spike, what I do is when I pull up the tama, I pull it up with it facing up a little bit, kind of like that. I don't know if you can, yeah, kind of like that. And it faces a little bit to the right, so it's kind of like diagonal that way, the hole. So to pull it up like that, you're going to just move your hand that way when you pull it up. So pull the tama up, the hole up, and it will be facing this way a little bit. So after you do that, just make sure you know how to pull it up like that so the hole ends up in this spot right here. This spot right here. So once you see this, you should see this when you're doing the trick. So once you see this, that's when you're going to start the juggle. Lots of people ask me what side I do my juggles on. I actually do it on the left side like this. Obviously you don't have to do that. Lots of people do it on the right side like that. I just find it harder for some reason. But yeah, you're going to pull it up like that, and you're going to do your juggle. Just do a simple juggle. Try not to spin the tama too much. Just keep it straight up and just give it a slight little tap so that it doesn't go spinning crazy once you hit it. So just a light little tap like that, and don't tap it like that super hard so that it goes out of control. What I do, it seems like a tap, but really it's just a quick hold and then release of the tama so that the hole stays under control. And once you do that, you're going to flip it up, and the hole, usually, most of the time, this is not guaranteed, but it's going to come around, and you're going to be able to spot the hole and land it on bird like that. It's the same thing for juggle to spike. As you can see, the hole just came around like that. I could spot it perfectly and land it on there perfectly. So yeah, same thing as juggle spike, but at the last second, you're going to bend your knees to cushion it as it lands on the bird. And yeah, that's all there really is to it. Just a lot of practice being able to catch it on bird after a juggle, because there's lots of downward momentum going into the bird, so you really need to cushion it and get that pull up like straight and to the left, or the hole's facing to the right. Obviously you can see I'm not like amazing at it, but yeah, I'll just do a couple more juggle the birds so you guys can see how it's done and put some in slow motion. Alright, so there were a couple more examples of juggle the bird. Obviously, once you start doing multiple juggles, it's going to get a lot harder to control the tama so that the hole is perfectly placed for the bird. That's just a lot of practice being able to control it during multiple juggles. I still don't have that down yet, being able to control the tama, like the whole, during multiple juggles. Hopefully I can practice it, get a little bit better at that. But yeah, the real trick to this is the tama control. That's the biggest part of it. If you can't control the tama, then basically you're going to be trying to catch the tama on the bird completely by luck. So controlling the hole on the tama is everything in this trick. So make sure you get that down, and then hopefully you'll be able to land juggle the bird. It's just a lot of practice, and yeah, hopefully you guys can get it. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment your suggestions for the next tutorial below, and comment if you like this POV style of a tutorial. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.